Hi, this is Tim from Letter 17 doing another RPM First Listen. Trying a couple things a little differently. You guys have been saying that you enjoyed watching my reactions, so I made my screen a little bit bigger. And also, I'm not wearing headphones, so this will be interesting to hear how the sound is. My monitors are right here, though, so it should be fine. I am going to listen to the album, The Far Side of Paradise by A Beautiful Scene. Once again, another one of my friends, and so I will preface this, as always, with there are some sharper criticisms that I will give a friend than I would give someone else, mostly because we have a level of trust from some things and experience and water under the bridge. So let's just jump right in and get listening with song number 1, The 99. I like the kick, and I like where the toms came through there. A lot of clarity on the guitars, too. There's Brian being Brian. Love the melody line. Love the backing vocals. Whatever this guitar over here is doing. It's there. It's doing maybe backwards to you. A little herky-jerky there, but I get it. It's cool. Great. This is what I love about what A Beautiful Scene does. This is fabulous. And I like this sliding guitar line. It reminds me of some of the triad movement that Bob Mould does, which actually I'm going to talk to you about how you do some of this. And you've given me a turnaround 2 minutes in. Perfect. I like the layering and the complexity here. I like the drum change. I'm going to echo a comment I saw someplace else. You say that you recorded with the cheapest drum set ever. I'd like to know more about said drum set, because it does sound pretty darn good. Maybe a little more snap out of the snare instead of a little bit of, it's a little, but I'm nitpicking now. That was great. Wonderful opening track. That's hi, welcome to A Beautiful Scene record. It's number 2, Faking It All the Time. Oh God. God, this reminds me of somebody from the late 80s, early 90s. The Feelies was the first thing that came to mind. Really like what you do with the sliding guitar parts. That's nice. And it showed up over here on the left finally. Oh, now it's just on the left. Okay, I see. You made your point. I want your bass to be a little bit more prominent here. Fan of that change. And my comments about the snare in the last song do not apply here. I like the snare better here. Really like the change when you go into the chorus. The way that you just, it's a right turn from what you were doing in the verses into the chorus. Two for two, man. 2 for 2. So it begins. Sonic Youth. There's a little Sonic Youth feel to some of this. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Drew about drums a little bit. Transient designers, a couple things with compressors. I just feel like this sound could be tweaked just a little bit because I want, and I'm getting, but I love the kick. Kick sounds great. He turned on me. He turned on me in a cool way. Oh well. It's still cool. Just have to comment on vocals. When I was talking about Mars's record and Matt Ferrara's and actually mine as well, and a lot of discussion about committing to a vocal. I don't doubt that Brian is committed at all. He means what he's singing, and it comes through. That's great. We all need to do that. Sing through the microphone like you mean it, even if it's about a donkey. I'm trying to determine if I'm just not hearing the bass because it's not up loud enough, or if it's sitting under the kick. She's got a really prominent kick, and it's a really nice kick, but I'm not hearing enough bass out of this. And then, of course, the disappointment, song 4. I can hear some bass. Yeah. Yeah, that guitar thing. Do more of that. That's cool. You know how to transition into a bridge. Good bass, good drums. Like the guitar sound a lot. I found that a whole lot of your guitar is sitting on the right, and when it's sitting there alone, it feels a little loud to me. But when the other guitar's there, it feels balanced. You did these guitars all through amps with mics, I believe, didn't you? You need to answer that. Modulation turned way up and something that's doing like reverse. Are you doing like reverse delays or something? All right, track 5, The Far Side of Paradise. It's a 90s band meets Neil Young. It's cool. I like the way the bass and the drums are sitting here. And you get two guitars going at once, so you got your more prominent leadish line going to the right like you typically have had. But there's enough going on the left that it feels balanced too. This is your catalog artist. Yeah, I dig this song. This is cool. I'll offer up something to think about for future songs. You do a really good job of building a certain sound around your verses, your chorus, you get certain guitar lines. And you do a really good job of turning, either at the entry to your chorus or when you go to a bridge. But you've got a sameness to the chunks. So if you got an A part, the A part's the same again. Maybe play with the dynamics on those a little bit. Drop down a little more or go louder in places. You have sections here, but sitting right here. We don't do this, we don't do this. Just always here. But I think I just heard some reverb for the first time. It's been a real dry record, by and large. A lot of that's down to taste. I think I have slightly wetter drums than you do, but I have slightly wetter drums than a lot of people. Interested in what you're using for vocal mics. I'm listening now for probably in the 1,000 to 3,000 range, and the guitars seem to be owning that range, and that's normally a vocal range to own. You gotta choose one or the other. The guitars are owning it, which is pushing your vocal a little more MIDI. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of want to take a little bit of the low mids out of the vocals and raise them up, and then let the guitars have a little bit more of the mid section and a little less of the high section. It'd be interesting how that would work. I like that song. I like that song. Any song that says I know I'll never be a rock star is I'm gonna love, of course, because yeah, that's us, except for John Solo. Change of Pace, track number 6, Nothing in the World. And now I'll make the opposite observation that I did about guitar and vocals here. That higher range, the vocal seems to have it now, and it's got more clarity to me, and I can hear the guitar underneath it. And when I talk about the guitar, I'm almost always talking about the guitar on the right, which is the one that's playing the melodic or leadish lines. I suspect it wasn't EQ'd differently. I think it was just turned down, and that gave the vocal room to pop. I like the vocal treatment here better than I have on a couple of the other songs. Just with that more high end to it, it's popping. You can hear it better. Here he goes. Come on, go for it. Go for it. Go. That stuff's tough. That stuff's real tough. So kudos for doing it. Through, and we're getting to a little bit of a breakdown. What are we going to do? Nice little roll with the left guitar. Yep. Yes, I like that a lot. Sitting as a third guitar in the middle, isn't it? Okay, you went a different direction. I thought you were going to. You're going more anthemic, and I figured you were going to go louder and more punky. You do both. But now the more important question. Where is Lane Sullivan? Oh, good to see that Drew played tambourine. So Jamie is in there. Interesting. Okay. Acoustic guitar pet peeve number 1 for Tim. You're plugged into the pickup on that acoustic guitar. Don't ever do that. Sounds like ass. Put a mic in front of the guitar. Get what the guitar sounds like in the room. As previously requested, Lane Sullivan has joined the band. So I think, Drew, this is great to hear you sing. And I'd actually like to hear a couple of songs of yours mixed in here. So I think it just helps break up the sequencing. It's a similar feel, but it's a different feel. And not just an acoustic song versus the other stuff. Just, good God, put a microphone in front of that guitar, man. I like that song a lot. see, because that last song was quieter, it makes the energy and the movement of this feel even more so. It's great. That surprised me. Huh, they came in the second time quieter, underneath something. Interesting. So, I'm going to talk about something that may or may not apply to you guys. One of the things that I've tested out lately with mixing has been to mix the bass and the drums together and get them balanced where I like them, and then mix the rest of the song together and get it balanced. And I found that if I take the two pieces, I can put them together and they just snap together almost all the way right off the bat. It's been a really neat trick. It doesn't always work, but I've enjoyed doing it. Kind of want to do that here a little bit, although honestly, bass and drums are playing together really nice here. And I can hear the snare much better than, I think it was only really in one song that I had. It wasn't right where I wanted to be. I don't know if I necessarily needed to mention that as something with this song as much as it was just something that came to mind as a technique I've used that seems to have worked really well. There it is again. Okay, that first line, I don't know if it's the way that the guitars are playing and that the vocal leads it, but the initial word jumps out. Maybe it's a compressor setting. Or maybe I'm just used to it by the time it comes back around like it just did on that high. Ah, there we go. There's a turn. Got me hooked. Well, now you really got me hooked. Oh, yeah, that works. Turn up your bass. Mixing on small monitors, maybe? Or in a room that doesn't have enough bass treatment? It's this weird combination of these, like, early 90s guitars, this melodic thing going on, and then like your prog drummer has kicked in for a little while at times. It's really awesome. It's just an interesting collision of styles at times. Made even stranger by the fact that I'm pretty sure the guy playing most of the guitars and the guy playing the drums are the same guy. So, you know, different mindsets, I guess, at different instruments. Have you ever done metal versions of these songs? I just kind of feel like with, like, I can't do it. I can't do the Ronnie James Dio thing. With the guitars being hyped up and all of that. Okay, I'm going crazy town. I just think it's kind of funny to hear out of it. This is pretty epic. Nice finish. Okay, I'm pretty sure I see why that's your chosen track. So, number 10, favorite color. Spelled all Britishy. Because you're fancy. I like the three guitars and I like the vocal. Got a lot of anthems here. We got a whole bunch of anthems. Let's storm the Bastille with a beautiful scene. Solid. Track 11. Won't believe it's over. By the way, about favorite color. Another thing I love about it, 2 minutes 58 seconds. How am I not going to love 2 minutes and 58 seconds, guys? Come on, it's me. This one's 3:37. It's got a good chance of being a favorite too.
Emotionally dissolved. Life's a depressing show. Figuring this is all we know.
It's not the Feelies. There's another band out of North Carolina. Late 80s, early 90s. Similar sound. Connells. It's like the Connells and the Feelies put together. It's a solid pull, by the way, the Connells. 2020, remembering the Connells? Come on, guys. Give me credit. Might be holding them down too much, either with volume or compression. I would like them to pump. I think that'd be cool. I really like the differing tones you use for the backing vocals. Your doubles and triples are not straight at all. And it really creates some interest. Nice little drum fade. And yes, you guys were right. Great drum sounds throughout the whole album. Again, I'm really interested in what the Cheap Kid is and how you did some of this stuff. Okay, so that's the whole record. I will say that I really enjoyed it. I love the style. I love the variety. We've all got criticisms of stuff we like and we don't like. Aside from that acoustic guitar, which Drew and I are going to talk about in the listening party in a few days. Really, this is great. Great performance, great effort, and the fact that it's, from what you've written here, you ditched what you had before and pretty much rewrote this whole thing in February. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. That's a lot, because you have a lot of motion at all times, and being able to pull that off is really, really impressive. So be proud of what you guys did, and by guys, I'm including Jamie. So be proud of what A Beautiful Scene did, and definitely other people. You need to go listen to this record. It's well worth your time. So this is Tim from Letter 17 with another RPM First Listen, saying goodbye for now, and I'll be back with another one probably. Thanks, guys. Bye.